Eric, where are you and how many kids do you have and what ages?
I'm in Boston, Massachusetts in the States, and I have two kids, both age 16.
Ooh, twins?
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Identical?
No, one boy, one girl.
Okay, we're godparents to two sets of twins, so we totally know
A little.
the sausage making that you're going
Uh-huh.
through on a minute by minute basis. Wow. Okay. Okay. What are the biggest issues you've been facing in the last 6 months dealing with Corona and parenting?
Luckily, surprisingly, not too many. Both of my kids are 16 now. They're in high school, they're sophomores, and the school has handled the situation fairly well. So that's put us somewhat at ease. I think sometimes we get a little bit freaked out when there's a report about a student that has something and they've taken some precautions and they've done some contact tracing and there's been some stay-at-home kind of stuff. But really, I think overall, all of us have been coping really extraordinarily well during this time period.
That's great news. Are your kids in school right now or remote schooling?
They have different cohorts, so they could be in school as often as 4 to 5 times a week and as infrequently as none. So right now they're doing 3 days in school, 2 days at home.
How does that work out? What is that like?
It's not bad. The logistics are a little bit tricky at times, especially when you factor in athletics, if they do have practices and games, which of course it's been a little tricky this fall. But we're managing to do it. My wife, luckily, is her job. She's able to work from home full time as well. And I think you both know what I'm doing with Boston EXO. So far, it's been working out, again, surprisingly well.
That sounds like a lot of good news, including that sports are running for your kids right now.
Yeah, it's been a little tricky. I missed going to games. That was the one thing I missed. I used to do some youth sports coaching for soccer mainly years ago. But so this year, they just really didn't allow us to do that. So we missed a lot of games. But at least my son got to play some soccer this fall.
Are they playing indoors or outdoors? Soccer is usually outside.
Yeah. No, it was definitely outdoors.
Very cool.
We have challenges with the kids needing to start to go inside now that winter's coming to play, but right now outside is our only option.
Yeah.
And in the few months that are coming up, what do you see as the biggest challenges from a parenting perspective?
That's a good question. You know, I think with at least here in the States, and I'm sure it's like this in a lot of other countries, we're already starting to see them tighten the screws a little bit. And it's actually happened just this week. And I think with our elections today, in fact, and who knows what the results are going to be. And so that coupled with the rest of 2020, which again started in the March timeframe with the pandemic, and then ultimately 50 million people plus and counting out of work here in the States, and then civil unrest. It's been quite the year. We're looking obviously for the school to do their part, for the whole real school community to do their part as well. And that includes the parties and the gatherings and things like that, which again is going to be really challenging for everybody.
Are your kids socializing right now? Like outside of school, do they see friends? Is it a bubble situation?
We did at one point early this spring and summer, and I think they're just either not interested or they're just chatting online. They seem like they're fine with it. And we do occasionally run into people here and there like church or like athletics and things like that, but it's definitely very minimal.
Huh.
And has this challenged your home life? Because as parents, you used to have strategies like play dates and
These kids are
date
big,
nights
silly.
and baby, whatever. But call it date nights. Like
They
how?
can go outside
All right,
on their
fine.
own.
But call it date. Like how do you guys handle that? Or you're okay with it?
Yeah, no, we definitely missed that. I can tell you even right when the pandemic hit, when we were all sent home, I was on a pretty good tear once a week with just getting together with colleagues and friends and all that. And it was a little bit uncharacteristic and I miss it a lot.
Yeah.
And for the very few friends who I have seen during the pandemic, it's been like gold. And you don't know whether that's they're being brave or being stupid, but in either case, definitely appreciate everybody's efforts when we can get together.
Very
That's
cool.
So true.
Very cool.
Do
Any
your
other
kids
questions?
seem different? Do they seem affected, or do they seem like, all in all, it sounds like you've had a reasonably positive experience?
Yeah, I think it really has. I don't know. I don't know if my kids are just different or we picked the wrong kids from the baby clinic when we left the hospital or whatever, or maybe we've done a good job parenting. I don't know. It's a little
Could be
combination
that.
thereof.
Shocking as that may be.
Yeah.
But we want to hear those stories. Like, it's good to know, like, you know.
Yes, the schooling system with their friends, it's probably everybody and everything. And, myself, I try to do a lot with like self-improvement and personal success and that kind of stuff. And so I've tried to teach them some of that stuff as well. And we constantly reinforce things, whether it's 7 habits for highly effective teens or high performance habits or just anything like that. And I think all that has helped in some way. And both my kids do scouting as well. There's some character development that happens there. So I think it's the whole composite really that's brought them to where they are today.
Amazing. It sounds like you're overall dealing with it okay. Are you going to come to the event on the 21st?
I'd love to.
So we're keeping tickets at $7, just enough to have people have a commitment. Should be fun. 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon.
With
so
family, music, bands.
Excellent.
And just a lot of lovely
Yeah, I don't think we're going anywhere on that date, so we'll definitely be there.
We're going to make it fun. It's
Yeah.
going to be a fun day.
And spread the word if you can.
Of course.
Survivingtheschoolyear.org.
Excellent.
All right. Good
Thank
stuff.
you so much.
Awesome.
You bet.
I look forward to seeing you in the Surviving the School Year networking room.
Sounds
I will
great.
be clicking connect.
Sounds good.
All right. See you soon, Eric.
Take
Thanks
care,
again.
Eric. Thanks
All
a
right.
lot.
Bye.